Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to the continuing adventures of Arcanus, the wizard, as he treks through the dungeon. So far this deep elf wizard has done quite well. I always say that, don't I? But it's always true! Haha! He's gone through about half the dungeon at this point. He's also cleared out the lair and the lair of beasts and the orcish mines. And he's gotten a few different spells. Level 6 is his highest, up to reasonable spell power and hunger cost. And right now, I'm debating whether or not to take a detour into the Elven halls or not, for the purposes of in order to grab some improved buckler, possibly. The risks mainly are that I'll lose good consumables to them shattering, and of course the possibility exists, however, outside that I might die, but that's always there. The first floor of Elf shouldn't be that risky, especially not with the kind of heat that I'm packing. I don't know. I'm not sure what the right move is, to be completely 100% honest with you guys. I do like that I'm training fire magic already, and you'll notice that Firestorm has already budged. Generally with these top level spells, like 9 and stuff, they'll stay at 100 for a long time. And when they budge once, they start getting better much faster. So I'm hoping that's what we're seeing with Firestorm, and I'm hoping that once Fire Magic hits, say, 10, it'll suddenly be like 50% fail, and then if I put on Wizardry, it gets much better. Armor is almost done training to the required minimum, or maximum, or whatever. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna try Elven Halls. Where are they? Elven Halls, Orc 3, okay? Take me to them. The reason I manual walked is because I want to be sure that I'm fully prepared, hubba, for what I'm going to walk into. In this case, that means... That's not what I pressed. In this case, that means having a few different allies at my side, having reasonably high power. Okay, Deep Elf Soldiers. Basic. I got hit by a magic dart for 5 damage. They got hit by magic ice clouds for lethal damage. In other words, you Deep Elf soldiers are no match for my Deep Elf wizard. Alright, I'm going to hang around here until I get A, scared, B, a elven buckler with some enchantment on it. I will obviously bail sooner if, you know, there's a reason I have to. Is there anything I need to be identifying, actually, for the stuff I have? Because... No? Okay, never mind then. Let's keep swiftness on and make sure I've got an ally. Okay. That's cleared. The thing about Elven Halls that makes them so terrifying is the possibility of being first blasted, because they're very powerful mages. Second, banished, because especially towards lower floors, that's, well, banishment is a possibility. And of course, third, as you just got your first example of, losing consumables because of all of the goddamn elemental stuff that they have available to them. In order for this to be... The thing about banishment, which is the biggest concern by far, in fact, my attitude often is, don't enter the Elven mines, or, sorry, the Elven halls until you are ready to go into the Abyss, because there's a chance that you'll end up there. That only really happens on the lowest floors, unless you are truly unlucky with the spawns. And if you're that unlucky, there's a good chance that there's some tip-off. You know, it's an unusual layout, or there's a bunch of closed doors in a row, and then suddenly, boom, that's why. I don't like this long, narrow hallway. I want to open it into another passage. Come on, give me something to work with. That's nice. Now that I see... Actually, orcs shouldn't be here, which makes me worried that Sant Roca could be here. It is possible these are just strays, but if it is Sant Roca, well, he's cause for alarm. Even at my level. Well, The thing is, I have Swiftness and Blink and Cloud spells, so I could potentially take him down, but I would need to have, like, confidence that I had a perfect setup going. Well, turns out it wasn't him. Oh well. Ow. Give me something to eat. Well, okay, at the very least we've got an Elven Buckler. It's not great, but it is a strict upgrade to my -1 Elven Buckler. Still, like said, if I received an enchanted one, I would leave right away, and I have not, so I'm not yet obligated to leave. Miscast. Let's back off. We're gonna drop a... I want to go drop a wand, I guess, of something I don't need. I'm gonna drop the Wand of Draining, but not until I make sure I've fully discharged it. Because if I get drained by my own Wand of Draining because I dropped it, I'm gonna be very upset. Okay, it's gone. Perfect. I would much rather have the 2 scrolls of Identify than the possibility of maybe using that in the future. Oh, beautiful. We're going to use Poison Arrow on him twice, and that'll end him. It would have been much faster than trying to confuse him with Mephitic Cloud and having him blink, and then it misses, and then, you know, that could have gone differently. But Poison Arrow, he's susceptible. He's going to die very fast. Strength for sure. My strength now has met the mandatory minimum, well, my mandatory minimum of 8, my core strength. I can afford to take off my strength ring without too much risk at this point, if I so desired. In fact, I might actually... I want to switch to this fire strength ring, but I can't do that yet because I don't have any fire spells to make use of it, except for Conjure Flame, which I'm not really using. So... tempting as it is, there's no point. Come on. Okay, floor's cleared. Wow, the one thing I wanted, they don't have it. Fine, let's look for Elven. How many Elven things are there? Yep, still none. So, that really is the best shield that you guys are going to give me, huh? I'm sorely tempted to go deeper, but that's just silly to risk, so I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave. And I still have time left, so I have a lot of time left, actually. That went pretty quickly. Let's just go to the main dungeon again. How am I doing for spell levels? I should have gotten a bunch now. Yeah, 6 more. Beautiful. That's enough to get Dig, I guess, on board, or get a summon spell on board. I think I'm gonna trade Summon Imp for Summon Scorpion. Because I already have some poison skills, Summon Scorpion should be somewhat reliable. Yeah, and my goal in picking it up at all is just to have the ability to get, you know, body blockers. And now I'll find the Book of Minor Magic. Actually, Summon Imp? Or is it Call Imp? Call Imp? It's Call Imp. The Book of Callings, eh? Where, pray tell, is this? I'm literally standing on it. Did I not notice that it was in there? Yeah, I guess I did. Perfect. We'll use the same book to forget the Call Imp spell. And now I should have the spell levels for Dig. Bingo! Now you know what's going to happen. Next minute I'm going to realize I wanted Ice Beasts or something even more, and I won't have access to it because I burned this book. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, I don't know what Archer Statue's steals are, so I'm going to look them up in the list. Archer Statue. Blah, 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 blah. Resistant. Okay. I don't have a direct damage spell like Stone or Iron Shot or something, so I'm just going to dig my way around. Make sure that... Yeah, okay, never mind. So, They're guarding the way in, and the way in, this is what they're guarding. I could attempt to take them out anyway. I might have something in my bag of tricks that would work. Let's see how they react to cold. They are in fact taking damage, just at a trivially low rate. What was he shooting at? Just a generic bolt is what he shot at me? No, these look like ice bolts. Yeah, bolt of frost is what he's shooting at me. So let's drop all my potions so that there's no risk of losing a potion. And then we'll start pegging him with something. I guess we'll try lightning next. Okay, he doesn't seem to care. Poison arrow? Oh, there we go. That hurt. He's down. Okay. We'll leave those for the moment and just quickly eat something. Meat ration is fine. I'm gonna be gaming this for a while. Now we got the fire variety. Okay, so now we drop the scrolls. Just for certainty. And we're gonna go straight to poison arrow this time since that's what seems to work. Pick everything up. I'm sure he's poison resistant, but the reason poison arrow works is it pierces resistance for, I think 30% of its damage is irresistible by any means. Of course, that doesn't mean it's not dodgeable, but if you're a statue, you probably can't hit too much either. Okay, this could suck. I don't want to walk down a gauntlet of warrior statues, which I assume this is going to be. So what I'm going to do is try and ice the hallway. Let's start by putting the Fitted Cloud on my current position so that I don't get affected, and then we're just going to flood the hall with ice. Okay, and while that's... No, let it finish. Okay. Repeat same strategy. Ice. And after this, I'm going to take a step in and see how much damage I'm taking and how much damage they took, if any. They took significant damage. I took 50% lethal damage. At least one of them has a freeze brand on their axe. I can't afford to risk this. But I am curious as to what the prize is if I get through it all, and since I have a method that works, I'm just going to keep doing it. So, ice. Nope, it's including my space. Ice. You know what? Since that's blocking the path, ice. Fitted Cloud on myself. Probably, yeah, it's gone. There is a cloud here. No ice. Okay, let's see how they're doing. They're weakened. I'm gonna kill one of them. No, I'm not. Holy crap, they hurt. Okay. You guys wanted me to do this systematically. I've got all day, and you don't. You've got until I get bored. Or, you know, get successful. So, either way. Clear the clouds. Repeat. Ice. Ice. Baby. Okay, that's one of them. Not gonna trust them just yet. In fact, because I predict there's more of them down the corridor, we'll continue to flood the corridor. I now have enough health to tank another hit. Huh, they're dead. And it was in fact exactly freezing and flaming. It was one of each. Okay, same strategy, same approach, but this time, since they already are using maces, that's probably why they missed. Let's finish them. Silver statue, what can you do? Resists fire, cold, poison, immune to hostile enchantments. It will disintegrate at once. Well, ain't that a kick in the nards, because I happen to have a disintegrate wand. I'm just guessing there's more statues waiting. Fucking hell, what are you? Dangerous, fire, cold, Ice, large, cannot move. Okay. I'm going to assume he's a wizard that can cast wizardly stuff at me. I'm going to back off, wield my Staff of Conjuration, and actually, I just had a thought. For those who don't know how I've pulled up this menu, question marks and then slash brings you to the in-game lookup, and then you can choose which category you're interested in. I'm not seeing wizard statue here, though. Wizard statue. It's not included. That sucks. Maybe it's a feature or something, I don't know. Anyway, here's the plan. What do I absolutely not want to lose? I absolutely do not want to lose my Blink Scroll, or my Teleport Scroll, or my precious potions. I'm going to take my chances that it can't see invisible. It still does not appear to have seen me, so I'm going to get a few free shots. Kill it, and yep, sure enough, there's more than one of them. Okay, chamber's secure. Pick up all this stuff. I'm already wearing troll leather, so it's going to be hard to sell me on anything else, but I'm willing to hear you out. Dex +1 and C invisibility does not impress me. Neither does strength -3. What a useless pile of crap. Let's hope the book is better. Again, nothing I'm interested in. Sitoguvi's degeneration, while nice in that it's training schools that I like, because necromutation requires necromancy and transmutation, and I always love necromutation for powerful casters. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to go that route just now, and I can always train that using some other skill. In any event, it was interesting to take on the wizard's, the statue vault, and I think that went pretty well. Let's get out of here. Let's see, what do I no longer require? Oh yeah, I don't obviously need the book that I just said I don't want anything from, and there's nothing in this book that I want any further, so I can drop this book too. And I like hanging on this one just so I can keep checking how far I am from Firestorm. Ooh, it went down another point, 98. Awesome. Let's keep the Captain's Cutlass at the ready, and drop... The Wand of Flame should be considered useless now that I have the Wand of Fire. I obviously don't use either wand often enough that I need... that number of charges is a huge issue, so I certainly don't need both. Holy Creation and Vorpalize, nothing I would regret accidentally reading for no point, and nothing I need, so I'll drop those. We're gonna kill you all, bitches, and nothing you can do about it except die. Yeah, I'm totally using poison arrows to kill yaks. Big whoop won the fight about it. Armor's almost done training. I just keep checking compulsively. At this point, I'm basically hurling poison arrow around as if it was magic dart. You know, while I have the MP to do it. I'm not worried about hunger because it's a sensible level of hunger. And it's going to become less and less pretty quickly since it's already past the big hump. In fact, if I were to just focus spellcasting and or turn off conjurations for a little while since it's already so high, I could have my level 6s near hungerless in a flash, given just how high my intelligence is, thanks to my +5 int boots. Can you believe it? I've done nothing but upgrade strength this whole game, and my intelligence is still this good. God, it's nice to be a wizard. God, it's nice to be a deep elf. And as if to prove my point that food is irrelevant, I'm currently carrying 6 bread rations. The weight of food I'm carrying is becoming an issue. Okay, we got, finally, the Grand Grimoire, which, while a great spell book in its own right. Nothing I particularly care about right now. Ooh, I'm being attacked by something invisible. I would like to see what it is. I will put on the Ring of See Invisible, and there it is. And now, cast a whole bunch of ice clouds for those slimes, and anything that happens to be coming in that direction. And whoops, that was the wrong button. I, for some reason, thought my lightning was on there. Okay. A potion of Cure Mutation is a very valuable find. I'm totally going to buy this just for the sake of having it identified. And now I have a hard choice. I can... Remember that potion of mutation I found a while ago? I can drink it hoping for a good set, and then using this to fix it if I don't get one. Or I can save this for later in case I accidentally get a bad mutation I can't just live with. I am leaning towards doing the latter, because otherwise, you know, a bad mutation can... Just imagine this. I'm walking around, everything's going great. I miscast a dig spell one too many times, get mutated, and all of a sudden I have teleportitis. I try to play it safe for a little while, and then, nope, teleports me into a room with a few blaster casters or constriction, and I just die. How much would that suck? And I would have no one to blame but myself, because, you know, I didn't have to get mutated. I could have been more careful about casting dig at 30% failure. But you know how it is. Mistakes happen, especially when they're mistakes that have a 3 in 10 chance of happening, because you convince yourself that 3 in 10 is never going to happen, and then it does. So it's nice to have the backup that no matter how bad things get, even if I get mutated, I've got another response. God, I wish I could ditch that. I can ditch evade at this point. I definitely should put back on my poly-resist ring. But I'm still overburdened. How is that even possible? Oh, because I have 7 bread rations. That's why. Let's drop 2 of them. Extra potion of heal wounds is almost always a fun thing to have. Especially when you only have 3. But it's a very expensive potion of heal wounds. It's 100 gold. Yeah, fuck that. I don't want to spend that kind of money. An unidentified ring for almost 1,000 gold is very pricey. An unidentified potion for cheap is probably a bad potion, but you know what? Let's find out. Nope, it was fine. In fact, it brought Firestorm to 63% because it was brilliance. That's cool. What else? An un-ID'd wand could well be very valuable in the end, but let's see how many wands I have to go. Yeah, it could be any number of useless wands as well. I'm not going to spend money on it. Certainly not good money on it. God, it's awesome just killing these things. Alrighty, let's just keep moving. That's another clear floor. Swiftness enabled for the initial. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with single target poison resistant creatures. You know what? You're gonna summon soon, so I'm gonna make sure that when you summon, they die. Or, you know, you die. God, it's nice to kill bees. I miss the hive. I know. The hive is irrelevant. It was too easy. Yeah. It's too easy. That's a great complaint. But here's the... Oh, I don't have auto pickup on. That's what's going on. But here's the thing about the hive being too easy. If you're gonna still give me mini vaults with bees in them that are themed around bees that protect food, why not just give me the hive too, and then guarantee it in every game? It's not that food is a problem or anything for people that have ordinary nutritional needs like a deep elf, or I guess deep elf is a bad example, but like a Tengu or a Minotaur. But at the same time, there was it's kind of fun sometimes to walk in some place and just kill every motherfucker you see. And yeah, and the hive gave you a cool place to do that. How you clear the hive was always a fun thing. Okay, how's my armor doing? Still training. Come on. Poison your troll, poison the frog, poison the centaur. It's nice to have a one-size-fits-all, one-shot kill spell. Okay, I'm running low on mana. Gotta be a bit more intelligent. Wait till they clump up just a bit more, and then gas the hall. That's the other nice thing about Vehumet. He doesn't just give you a mana back when you kill things with spells. He just gives you mana back for killing things. Period. Even if you hit them with a stick. Where's repel missiles on H? Totally want that. And ow! Good God, that shit hurt. I'm gonna shoot you with a poison arrow to make sure you don't do that again. There we go. Much better. Piece of crap. Like I said, the reason I keep a resist poison source available to swap to, because you saw how much damage electricity can do, and last thing I want is to have it on a character that's actually dangerous, like Nicola, because then, well, he will just kill you. Oh, goddamn, I walked into that. How am I doing? How am I doing? Immune to cold, resist to poison, susceptible to fire, immune to hostile chance, cannot move. You know what? I'm already committed. I'm gonna kill this thing. I'm gonna start with a blast of fire. It barely took damage. I'm gonna do poison arrow a couple times. It dies. Because even though it's more resistant to poison than vulnerable to fire, I've trained one, I haven't trained the other. I have no evocations training. Die, motherfucker. What kind of training does it take to wear Fire Dragon armor? -3 evasion, so I would need to get my armor pretty high to nullify that penalty. And I would also need, like... Actually, I think I do have the strength for it. Oh, do these things shatter? I think these things shatter. Yes, they shatter in one. Let's disintegrate it. Awesome. Okay, just one of you. Let's just poison it then. Conjurations is already broken 20, turning it off for the time being. It's also... It's very high, and the amount of investment to raise it one more point is far more than the amount of reward I get by doing so. Alright, just killing every motherfucker in the house. Poison you, poison arrow you, keep you in there, close the door. And you know what, because I'm incredibly lazy, I'm gonna eat a ration. I ate the wrong one, oh well. Rupert, he can totally kill me. But I can also totally kill him. It's all a matter of who gets the first shot. Interestingly enough, he got the first shot, but I killed him anyway. Because he gave me the next two. Brown ooze. I'm pretty sure it's a shapeshifter. Yep, it's a shapeshifter. You generally don't find those kinds of powerful slimes unless they're in a special vault or in the slime pit. So, just didn't seem likely that he would be roaming the dungeon alone. And sure enough, he was not. It's kind of like seeing a centaur without a bow and arrow. You just know something's up. You know what? Fine, ignore it. I don't even care. Shining one, go fuck yourself. I don't need another wand. I do need to gas this room. I'm even using cloud spells less because than poison arrow because it helps to take my enemy out of the fight before I get hit. Problem is when there's a group like that, you know, I don't have 30 mana to spend to shoot each of them one at a time. And you know, one of them's gonna need 2 shots, hence the 30. So yeah. Come on. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Jesus, leave me alone. Swiftness is active. Stone Giant Skeleton. 1 shot. Okay, I'm actually gonna die, so... Gotta adapt my strategy to not die. There we go. That was incredibly painful. Somehow he dodged a lot of my shots and then took minimal damage from the others. Ah, torment. Bad timing. Oh well. Recovered fully and finishing my exploration of the dungeon floor. Oh god, drop something. I don't even know why I'm picking up a wand of magic darts anymore. I don't even need my own magic dart spell. Okay. That's decent so far, but not gonna lie, I was really hoping for better luck in the Elven halls or something, and somehow my piety has gone down instead of up, probably because he's gifted me so many books and all that. But he's done gifting now, and that's a plus. Firestorm is already getting, is edging its way towards the direction I need it to be. I don't need to train armor anymore, that's nice. I do need to keep training conjurations, fire, and spell casting, till Firestorm is up and running. I think what I'm going to do is start work on Necromutation or on Crystal Ball of Energy. I'm not sure which. Maybe both? I already have the Crystal Ball, but in order to be comfortable with it, I would need so much more setup. So I think I'd rather start training Transmutation and eventually Necromancy to get Necromutation online. So this is the layout of the skill training I'm doing. Primarily fire for Firestorm, trickle into Transmutations, and spellcasting until level 6 is Hungerless, basically, which is going to be shortly. After that, spellcasting, well, I still need more spell levels, don't I? But whatever. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.